Hello everybody, welcome back to another episode. We are working on the smart booster. So the first thing that we need to do is we need to figure out which part of this curve will trigger a pressure plate. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to place two wooden pressure plates at the end of this curve, and it has to be the wider curve, the one that has the extra track length attached to it, and it's for the resetter purposes, but what we're gonna do is we need to check which of these bits of curve will actually trigger the pressure plate. So that's what I'm doing here. It's either going to be the light on the left or the light on the right. Preferably the light on the left would really help me out. And I don't even think I put pressure plates on both of those. Or I'm just straight up lagging out. Oh, that's why. We need to get rid of that light that our resetter is on. Once we get rid of that, we can check. Okay. So we need to know which side will trigger, and clearly it's the right side that's triggering for me. If you, when you build this, because you do it in a different direction, can put it on the left side, the side with the reset, do it. It'll make your life easier. You won't have to build another pressure plate later on the resetter to make sure that your counter gets hit. But we'll discuss that later when we're building it and we run into that error. So I'm going to leave this running, and I'm going to leave that pressure plate alone. What we need to do now is we need to build the counter. So this wooden block under here, underneath it, I have just laid down some redstone that comes all the way to here. So that's all that is. That's just redstone, a redstone line that goes up to there. So I'm going to put my wooden pressure plate here, knowing that I already have my line coming up to here already. So you don't have to put yours there. You can put yours here, here, or here. But don't just place a wooden pressure plate somewhere that's not on the outer rim of this 4x8 cube square, or not square, rectangle. Then I'm going to get some stone pressure plates. We're going to need 9 stone pressure plates. Alright, and we're going to place them in this pattern. This is to block the water. Now, the stone pressure plate on the end needs to be on the opposite side of the opposite. I don't know how to describe it. Just follow this pattern. Make it like a 2x4 square in the middle, a rectangle in the middle, and then give it tails. I don't know, give it pressure plate tails, and and make sure that the pressure plate tails are opposite each other. So make sure this entire thing has symmetry down the vertical axis. That's the best way I can describe it. Or not symmetry. Well, it doesn't even have symmetry, huh? Okay. Well, just follow that pattern. I'm sure you're smart enough to figure it out. So next thing we need to do is place some doors. Okay, so I have made 5 doors. That's all we need, just 5. And there's a very specific pattern that you have to follow when you're placing these doors. So make sure that you follow it. Okay, first carve out the 2 blocks, juxtapose the wooden pressure plate, the 2 tail pressure plates, I should say. All right. Now, when you're placing these doors, you have to do it in a very specific way. You have to face the pressure plates first. Step 1, face the pressure plates. Step 2, get in the hole. Make sure you're in the hole. And then step 3, look at the floor. Then right-click. If you did that right, you should end up with a door that's properly placed. So step 1, look at the pressure plates. Step 2, get in the hole. Step 3, look at the floor. Right-click. Okay. Now, the placement of the next 2 pressure plates is going to be, actually, I also want to point out something real quick. We'll take a quick little intermission. The actual tutorial for this you can find on YouTube. If you Google Smart Booster Minecraft, it should be in the videos that pop up, and you can watch part 1. Part 2 is really all you need, but I really recommend you watch part 1. It has some very interesting things that you should learn. Okay, so if we come over to part 2, I'm actually going to look up what side of the clock the doors need to be on. Okay, so it's the wooden side. Alright, that's all I needed to know. So on the wooden side over here, what we're gonna do is you see the wooden pressure plate. What you're gonna do is you're gonna go to the left of the wooden pressure plate, to the side of the wooden pressure plate without the door, to the outer rim. All right, and then you're gonna go up one. Okay. So you should have something that looks exactly like this on the wooden pressure plate side. Then what you're gonna do is you're gonna drop into this hole and you're gonna count 1, 2, 3, and then you're gonna dig out the third block. All right. And then we're gonna place doors. So look at the pressure plates, get in the holes, look down, right click. Look at the pressure plate, get in the hole, look down, right click. Cool. Now on the other side, we're gonna use these 2 doors opposite us as barriers, so we can dig out a hole in either this block or this block, but not past these 2 doors. Pretend they're like dividing lines. You can't go past these lines. So I'm gonna dig out this one. Doesn't matter which, just choose one. Next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna place wood all above the pressure plates. So this is very easy to do. All you have to do is look at a pressure plate and right click. Look at place your cursor on a pressure plate and right click. Place your cursor on a pressure plate, right click, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, repeat, rinse, and repeat. Okay. Cool. Next, we need to place our redstone torches and our redstone line. Very easy to do. Place a torch here, torch here, a torch here. It just has to be over the doors, and do it in a way so that you don't have to do it so that when you place your redstone down, because we need to connect all these torches by redstone, do it so that you can get 4 torches with 1 line of redstone, and then you only have to get that end bit there, that extra torch. That'll save you some redstone. And then I'm gonna drag the line off here, and this will be our counter line. So what happens is when I send a signal down this line, all the doors open, and then when I get rid of the signal, all the doors close. So keep that in mind. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go get some water and I'm gonna go get some glass. And in the next episode, we'll finish up this counter, and you'll see the full power of what it does and how amazingly awesome it is. All right, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Subscribe if you haven't already. Good luck building your minecart stations.